I'm a woman. I can't do this. Oh, they won't like me. I'm ugly. Look, I have a pimple. Look at my wrinkles. I'm stuck. I don't deserve it. I should stay home so no one sees me. I can't get dressed. I can't decide what to wear. No, I'm not worthy. I don't deserve this. I can't get dressed. Can't decide what to wear. No, I'm going back to bed. I can't. I am not worthy. You are gorgeous. I'm a magnet to good things. You are successful. You can do this. You deserve this. You're a leader. You're worthy. You are kind and generous. I am abundant to all that I do. I can change anything, and I can do this. With Empowered in Heels.
Studio Chaar Production presents Empowered in Heels. I'm your TV host, SUZY TAMASI. Concept by Heima. Follow us on Tvchaar and get ready to be thrilled. So I told you you're going to be thrilled today. We have a great surprise for you. We have two young generations singing a song live on Empowered in Heels. I would like to introduce you to Mariah Mcknight and Bryan. Welcome them to Empowered in Heels. I'd like to introduce you to Mariah Mcknight. She's a young entrepreneur, a singer, a model mentor, and honestly, I just got connected with her. So humble, so beautiful, as you can see, and she's just so down to earth. So I'm so delighted to be on my guest here on Empowered in Heels.
Thank you so much, Suzy, for having me. It's been an incredible opportunity. I'm so happy to be here and to show you guys me.
To our next guest, Bryan. He's a young entrepreneur and a rapper. I guess you're not a rapper singer, right? It's more like...
Yeah, I call myself an artist just because I like to speak from the heart. Because I think creation is a big part of it too, so yeah.
And what I'm so happy about is that we have a young generation showing off their talent and artist wear. Like, you know, how amazing is that? And you both are... Like, I know she's 20. Are you 22?
I'm 26.
26.
Yeah.
And you've done a couple of songs, right?
Yes,
Bryan?
yes. And we're going to have more along the way together too. Yeah.
That's amazing. I wanted to find out, how did you meet each other?
Well, that's such a funny story. So we have a common mutual friend, and we found each other on Instagram. As crazy as it sounds, in our generation, that's kind of popular for us. We both did interviews on IGTV with our mutual friend Daryl.
On separate times too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we kind of stalked each other on social media. Like, if I'm being honest, I saw his interview with Daryl and I was like, oh, that guy's really cute.
Yeah.
Like, I think he would be so good on my song. And I was like, I got to work with him. So later on, Bryan.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I also did the stalking and I was like, oh, wow, this is so cool. Like, I feel like I'll actually get along with this person. I'll click with this person too, right? So then I was working on the right song to reach out to you, and then you ended up reaching out first.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, like, this works out.
Yeah. So basically, I wrote. We called it Drip Drip at first.
Yep.
And I wrote it, and then I called Bryan on FaceTime the one day, and I was like, I have a couple of songs lined up that we could do, but I really like this one. I think it suits our vibe.
Yeah.
We should do it. And basically, we FaceTimed every single day for the next like week, and
Yep.
got it done.
Yep.
And then
We did the writing like online too,
Yeah,
like
over
video
virtually.
chat, because you're far too.
yeah,
it,
well,
it wasn't too accessible.
That's one thing I noticed with
Yeah.
the video is that you guys have such a dynamic together. It's
Mhm.
like you guys knew each other for like years, and I had to
it
ask.
literally feels
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
it
We
really does,
we
yeah.
just vibe and connect so well that
Yeah.
it just we instantly just
Yeah.
did it. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just such a magical experience. I don't know how to explain it.
And your video is so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly love it because I understand it, but I want you to explain it to the audience.
Yeah.
What I understand, I'm going to just give a bit of it, what I thought. It's that people were criticizing you guys and talking behind your backs, and what you did is you just put that aside and went on with your life. Is that what the video...
That is
Yep.
100% correct.
Yep.
We had so much, I would say, childhood history
Mhm.
in connection
Yep.
that a lot of people put us down for doing things that were absurd to
Yep.
their liking. And no one in a small town supports musicians much, as I would like to say, and he's kind of the opposite. He came from a huge city or so forth, and I came from a very small town, and we still shared the similar connection. So
Yep.
when we were working together, that helped a lot with chemistry, because we've been through so much of the same stuff that our connection and our mentality of maturity too has just been so on spot.
I think also because at the same time, like, it's when you're working with someone, if you don't get along with them, then it doesn't work. But I think because there was a good chemistry and we got to speak beforehand, we didn't even speak anything about music. We just got to, hey, I'm this and this, and we just started conversating, and that made it so much better.
Well, I see that connection,
yeah.
and it's so much fun. You guys have to check it out. We will provide the link in the video, hopefully at the end of the caption. Tvchaar, thank you for having them as guests because they're new to the music industry. And of course, it's so important to get that step in the door. So was it hard to get in and doing your video and singing?
Well,
for me, it was a little bit harder because I haven't done anything up front or had connections because I lived so far away. When I met Bryan, he really helped the connection part in getting all of it together for me too, which is a huge thank you.
yeah. We ended up going with a producer that we know called D-Menace Music, who really helps like the artists grow and develop them as like not just sound but also the production wise. He's very talented too.
He
so,
is, and he's
yeah.
worked with some amazing artists in
Yeah,
the past.
yeah.
When I first met him, I walked into the studio bathroom and I saw that he worked with Justin Bieber, and I was like, what? Like, who am I working with? Like, it was amazing. So
That's amazing. And I like that he has that connection with you because there are a lot of producers, it's hard to connect with their audience.
very
and
much.
And they're singers, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you hear so many stories about it.
Yep.
And I noticed you're doing your second song with the same producer, which
Yeah.
is a good sign that he's an amazing producer.
He is.
Yeah.
It's so funny because when I met him, I only met him for 3 hours, and we were rushing that day. We had a
Yeah.
lot planned that day,
Yeah.
and I met him for 3 hours, and he taught me so much that I didn't even know. And I'm like, wow, like this guy can make me so good. So when I did my second song with him,
Yeah.
he literally just like copied and pasted what I heard in my head
Yeah.
onto the song without I reviewed it once. I didn't change anything. He did it once, and it was perfect.
Yep.
That's amazing. And it turned out amazing. Honestly,
you.
it was so much fun. So where did you come up with the name Drip Drip Drip?
So
Get out of my way.
So originally it was Drip Drip
Yep.
when we were writing it, and then
Yep.
we're like, maybe that sounds a little too annoying. Maybe we should have a different name so then it's not the same ad-libs on, you know? So
So it's not too repetitive also.
Yeah, so
So-
we gave the song Out My Way instead of Drip Drip because we felt that, again, it would be too repetitive.
And I like the contrast. Like we have your feminine side and then we have the masculine side. And
Yeah.
it just gels in together really nicely, which is
Because
so
it's
cute.
not just females, it's males too. Like
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people criticize females to be more bullied, I guess is what I'm saying, or be the bully than males, right?
Yeah.
But there is those type of people out there, and we wanted to show that and broadcast that it's not just females, it's males too.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I feel like as a male perspective too, like there's also, we have our sensitive side too, where we do receive a certain amount of like negative energy, and it does touch our heart sometimes, right? Like, but we're known to be like, oh, the tough ones, but. No, I was happy that we connected also on this, like the same energy of, you know, bullies and the people kind of throwing shame along our way. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a 23-year-old, so I understand about the bullying part, and he went through it, and I have 11-year-old, and they're boys too, so I can connect with your side too. Sometimes our society wants them to portray the masculine tough guy part, and it's so nice because this video really pinpoints everything about it, and it was fun too. I wish you guys had a blooper for it,
Was
because
so much fun.
there are a lot of scenes that I got to see. If you follow these two, you could see the bloopers afterwards, but they're so much fun. I wish they were in the video, but you know, I understand why they did the video that way. So was it very costly to do a song?
I mean, it's always costly, but we have a very good amount of friends that do this for a living.
Yeah, Origin Films really helped us out. Like,
really,
hugely.
they are amazing. They're like the best people that you probably could get for I want to say a decent price, but like you're still paying a lot in the end.
You're getting the quality. I find the quality's like up there.
So it roughly cost about $1,500 just for Out My Way. That's with the production, that's with the video, that's with the outfits, that's with everything.
Yep.
I mean, most music videos do cost between $3,000 to like $10,000. So we really budgeted out and saved our money for this type of deal, because again, it was your first music video, my second, and my first music video was very costly, and it didn't, I wouldn't say it didn't turn out good, but it didn't turn out what I wanted it to be like. It was still amazing. They still did an amazing job, but I feel like Out My Way was a very, very good, time-consuming, budget-friendly music video.
It was really well done,
Yeah.
honestly, and it's so much fun to look at. So where do you guys see yourself in the future?
Ooh, well.
So I find for myself, I want to continue doing music for the long run. It's not a short-term thing where I feel I want to also spread a positive message, because in my past history I also deal with a lot of mental health. So I sprinkle it along my music a little bit, not too forcefully, but I do sprinkle it, and I think that really is going to help with people who want to know and connect with a certain sound too.
Yeah.
So.
Do you use your music as a way to relieve that mental health?
Absolutely. It's like
Of
pure
course.
therapy.
Yeah,
It is therapy,
same
right?
for me. So I don't come from like the greatest background. I wouldn't say I don't have a family, but I don't have a very close friendship with my family. It's getting better, but for me, it was harder for me to continue that mentality for me. I really had to push myself and drive myself to do these things, because I felt like I was out of place. But now I feel like this is more of my home, and I'm here to stay. It's not going anywhere. A lot of people have made me feel good about myself and have gave me positive vibes, and I'm not just receiving negative ones now. And I felt like before I paid more attention to the negative than I did the positive, and now I'm really paying attention to the positive and just using that positivity to create more positivity, because the negativity is just crazy nowadays. Thanks to social media.
Yeah, and that's what I love about your song. It's about that positivity, ignore the negativity, exactly what you just said. And I think it's something that's really important to focus as a younger generation now.
Yeah.
It's so bad out there because of social media, and it's just cyberbullying is so bad, and just to ignore it and continue what you want to really strive for.
No one's going to have your back at the end of the day other than yourself, so you might as well just catch yourself when you fall. That's what I say.
That's so good. So give me an empowering message to teenagers out there, because you're still teenagers. You're into your 20s. They're tweens, right? So give me a positive message, Mariah for women and Bryan for men.
For me, it's don't take, no offense, Bryan, boys crap.
Mhm.
It's,
I agree with that.
Do you. Don't pay attention to anybody else other than what you want, because in the end, again, you have yourself at the end of the day, not anyone else. And your self-love and your self-worth is way more important than a man's opinion. And you just need to know that you are loved and that you are amazing, and believe in yourself first, because no one's going to believe in you until you believe in yourself.
Love that. Very true.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
Bryan, what do you have?
I absolutely agree with that. The whole self-care, coming from the heart, just be who you are. Don't worry about being someone else or an imitation or a copycat, what people want you to be. Because as genuine as you are with your own heart and your own personality, that's really going to come through and is going to create success for you. And I think that it also ties into what you were saying, because you don't want to come across as, being used too, right?
Yeah, being too much,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people, I think, they see that you're doing music or you're doing good for yourself, but it's like you're self-obsessed. And it's like, we're really not. We really care about other people too. It's just we only show what you think you see on social media.
And I've seen that in you, Mariah. We had a guest. We actually did the inspirational women's event with Tvchaar, and Stephanie Janice. She lost everything in a fire, and Mariah was a big instigator of getting people to donate for that.
Yeah, I had 9 people in my local area of Muskoka donate, and thank you to them, because without them, I wouldn't have had much to donate to Steph. I made a trip, and it was about a 3-hour drive down to Steph, and we donated everything that I had. We booked a 5x12 trailer and my dad's truck to tow it down there, and she didn't have anything. Like, it was so sad, and I felt like if I didn't do it, that like no one was going to donate to her.
Yeah.
And I just felt like that was my job. Like, I took the initiative and I just did it because out of my heart, like, I've been there, I've felt that pain, I've been in that place where you've had nothing, and I just didn't want Steph to feel that way.
I love that, because you know what? You're 20 years old. No, not too many teens or 20-year-olds would think in helping others, and it's so rewarding to see that and set such a great example to other people out there. So I give you kudos to that
Thank
one.
you.
And I really jumped on board on that. I did go and drive there too. It was like a 2-hour drive to get there, and we donated and stuff. And we wanted to have her here for the Christmas event, but it was too close to that time because
Yeah,
they
she
lost,
was going through a very rough time.
Yeah, they lost everything before the Christmas event.
Yeah, 2 weeks before Christmas.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It's such a sad time.
But I am very proud of you.
Thank
You know, my hat's off to you. Keep on doing what you're doing and doing good things, and staying in that good path is such a great inspiration.
Yes.
So with music, I see you guys doing more music together.
Of
Yeah,
course.
Yay.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
So I know you did your own single right now.
Yes, so I recently just dropped my 3rd single, Addiction. It is about a love triangle. It is also about how a person can be addicted to love with more than one person. And it is a vicious cycle and bites you in the butt, is basically what the song is about. The outcome of the song and the verses refer to the outcome of the person C. Basically, person A chooses person B over person C. And it's a huge love triangle, and one person loses the love of their life.
For that wrong decision,
For that
right?
wrong decision, and now they regret that, and they wanted to come back, but see you
late.
later, it's too late.
Yes. And you, Bryan, have you had a lot of songs too?
Yes, I'm always constantly working on recording about 1 or 2 tracks a month professionally. I write, I say, almost every day music, and then I'm coming out with something on April 2nd, actually. Clouds. I'm going to be releasing Clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I'm excited.
So your music is both on Spotify, right?
Yep.
Spotify, Apple Music, and I believe there's other ones, but just not in our global in Canada. I think it's more like outskirts of Japan and things like that. There are apps and stuff like that that they use for music as well.
Well, your music is going to be worldwide today, so look out for it. And we're going to bring in a duet. No, your song, right?
Yes.
We did the duet. We're doing the duet, of course. We got to get these two. And then we're going to do your single song.
Yes.
So is there anything empowering today that you can tell our audience members about singing, or have you had anything that stopped you from singing and then you just went ahead for it?
I'll just say love yourself again, but I've been stopped before by my mental illness, but it kind of pushed me to keep on doing music because it was so therapeutic, even just to create something from the heart. And then sometimes you would share it with someone, and they'd be like, "It's okay," but it's
not every single song is meant for everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Everybody has their different tastes.
So go with your gut, right?
Yeah. For me, I think the person stopping me was me.
Mm.
I don't think I believed in myself long enough to convince myself that my music was good. I have so many songs built that I can't even express because I couldn't release them all in one sitting. That'd be too much. And I feel like I've really, for about 5 years, built up all of those emotions, and now I'm finally here to express them. And I think that you really just have to believe in yourself, that you are meant to do what you want to do. You are in this world for a purpose, and find that purpose and pursue that purpose, because once you find it, you're going to be so happy with yourself, and your inner core will feel so much better. And just the timing, the right timing, the right situation, and you will do you.
Yeah, it always gets better.
That. Don't let anything stop you.
Yes, don't hold back.
Yeah, and if you do fall, get up. Because you know what? If a song didn't work out, you can always try again, and you can revamp it. You can change it up, or go on to another song, right?
Do the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one.
Yeah,
until it becomes
through.
$1 million hit.
Yes, and it will be there. I could see you guys on the top hits, and don't forget where you start. Okay, remember, empowered in heels. Okay. So I am so delighted. I'm going to bring you on the stage to sing your songs, and I'm looking forward for it.
Thank
So
you.
look out for these two. Please follow them, and please follow Tvchaar. See you on Empowered in Heels. We'll be back.
इंट्रोड्यूसिंग कुरकुरे का नया चीज करारा, चीज और स्पाइस से भरा नया चीज करारा।
टेढ़ा है पर मेरा है।
Health and wellness is our passion. We, Eye Care Naturals, follow our passion and deliver quality healthcare products to our clients' doorsteps, and that too with free shipping. Eye Care Naturals is one of the best-selling vegetarian and gluten-free multivitamins in North America for women, men, kids, and the elderly people, with all essential vitamins and minerals for less than $1.20. So come, make the switch and enjoy the change, because Eye Care Naturals is pure for sure.
You ready for this?
It's coming for you.
On my way.
Take it on my way. I'm the same as yesterday. You know I'm the same person as I used to be. That girl run up just like family. You be playing with the bad guys, so right now it's all see you next time. I'm the baddest girl, you're a mistake. I just bought a meal just 'cause you're fake.
Drip, 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 get on my way. Drip, 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 can't touch my way.
Drip, drip, baby, see my face. Me and you and good. Baby, sit down, just escape, enjoy the show.
Drip, drip, get on my way. Drip, drip, can't touch my way.
Big ego, did you know good? You'd be lucky if you had me, and you know you would. You look at me like I'm not the same person as I was yesterday. You were stuck with me, that love attitude. We be tripping on my way like we always do. You playing with the bad guys, sorry not so see you next time. I'm the baddest girl, you could have had me from the start. You were late, now you have to restart.
Drip, 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 get on my way. Drip, 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 can't touch my way.
Drip, drip, baby, see my face. Me and you and good. Baby, sit down, just escape, enjoy the show.
guys. I loved it. It's such an empowering song for everyone to watch right now, especially with COVID. It's such a positive way of thinking. Think the positive, let go of the negative. Thank you for being on Empowered and Healed. I have a little gift for you, Mariah. I have a little something from Suzyqjewels and a little journal for you.
Oh my goodness.
We are a woman brand, so
I
we
get
don't
to
very
write
much men.
all my new tracks and ideas in here.
Yay!
Thank you so much. I love it.
It's pocket size too.
Yes.
So- thank you.
It's
I
your
appreciate it.
company.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cute, Suzy. Thank you so much for the
You're
gift.
welcome. And there's a mask in there.
Oh.
And you know
Amazing.
how we support the women's shelters. So please donate
Of
if you
course.
can. And the attire she has on today is Suzyqjewels. So follow us every Tuesday on an Empowered in Heels. I have a little surprise for you. So Mariah's coming back with her single song.
You're an addiction, need some morphine. Flush your dreams right down the sink. Crashing right into blind spots. Just trying to connect the dots. Your mind is open, so afraid to trust another. Who'd bother to dare mess with this? 'Cause I'm an addiction. You're an addiction, she's an addiction. You're an addiction, she's an addiction. That's what they call me, is an addiction. That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what they say. Don't be bothered, don't call me. You just leave me alone. Mala called me, Chrissy text me. How many drama queens must we go? You're an addiction, need some morphine. Flush your dreams right down the sink. Crashing right into blind spots. Just trying to connect the dots. Your mind is open, so afraid to trust another. Who'd bother to dare mess with this? 'Cause I'm an addiction. You're an addiction, she's an addiction. You're an addiction, she's an addiction. That's what they call me, is an addiction. That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what they say. No more voicemails, no more emails. Why can't you leave the past alone? Don't care for your sins. You just messed it up for yourself. Your mind is open, so afraid to trust another. Who'd bother to dare mess with this? 'Cause I'm an addiction. You're an addiction, she's an addiction. You're an addiction, she's an addiction. That's what they call me, is an addiction. That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what they say. You're an addiction. You're an addiction. You're an addiction.